Welcome back to Nation of Glory, the home of stories that inspire, stories that entertain, and stories that remind us what it really means to fight for your dreams. Today, we bring you one of the most powerful journeys in sports entertainment, the story of a man who turned rejection into motivation, hate into fuel, and his dreams into reality. This is the story of Michael Gregory Mizanin, the man you know as The Miz, the superstar who defied the odds, conquered Hollywood, and became one of WWE's greatest success stories. This isn't just a wrestling story, this is a story about persistence, passion, and proving everyone wrong. So sit back, relax, and let's step into the world of The Miz, the man who made being awesome more than just a catchphrase. It all started long before the bright lights of WWE, before the fame, before the championship belts. Michael Mizanin was just a kid from Parma, Ohio, with big dreams. Growing up, he wasn't the biggest, the fastest, or the strongest, but he was determined. He believed he was meant for something bigger, something beyond the ordinary. And even when people around him didn't see it, he never stopped believing in himself. That self-belief would one day become his greatest weapon. Before he was The Miz, he was a college student with charisma and ambition. He got his first taste of fame on reality television. Many of you might remember him from MTV's The Real World and The Challenge. It was there that Michael Mizanin first created his alter ego, The Miz. It started as a joke, a fun persona he used to stand out among his castmates. But deep down, something clicked. The Miz was bold, loud, confident, everything Michael wanted to be. Little did he know that one day, this alter ego would become his identity, his career, his legacy. But Hollywood and fame don't just welcome everyone. When Michael announced he wanted to become a professional wrestler, people laughed. They said he was just a reality TV star, that he wasn't tough enough, that he'd never survive the brutal world of wrestling. Even within WWE, when he first arrived through the reality competition Tough Enough, many wrestlers and fans didn't take him seriously. They saw the flashy smile, the reality TV background, and they doubted him. But Michael didn't back down. He trained harder, learned faster, and worked longer than anyone else. Because while they saw a joke, he saw his dream, and he refused to let anyone take that from him. When he joined WWE, he kept the name The Miz. The character that once made people laugh was now his armor. And from day one, the boos were loud. Fans didn't like him. Many in the locker room didn't respect him. There were times when he was made to dress in hallways, times when he was treated like an outsider. But that's the thing about The Miz, rejection didn't break him, it built him. Every insult, every doubt, every setback only made him hungrier. Slowly, brick by brick, he began to earn respect the hard way. He learned to talk, to command attention, to play the villain like no one else could. On the microphone, he was gold. He didn't just cut promos, he made you feel them. He could make the audience hate him one minute and laugh the next. It wasn't long before everyone realized something: this guy was good. Really good. As years passed, The Miz evolved from a hated loudmouth to a legitimate star. He won the Intercontinental Championship, tag team titles, and then, against all odds, the WWE Championship. Imagine that for a second. The kid from a reality show, once laughed out of locker rooms, now holding the most prestigious title in wrestling. That night, when he beat Randy Orton to become WWE champion, you could see the emotion in his eyes. He did it. He proved every single person wrong. That moment was more than a title win. It was redemption. It was proof that no matter where you come from, if you believe in yourself and work harder than anyone else, you can achieve anything. The Miz didn't just win for himself, he won for everyone who's ever been told, you can't. But even after reaching the top, The Miz never got comfortable. He reinvented himself constantly. Whether as a cocky heel or a charismatic talk show host on Miz TV, he kept evolving. That's what makes him unique. He's not afraid to adapt, to grow, to surprise. Over the years, he's been one of the most consistent performers in WWE. Rain or shine, The Miz shows up, gives 100%, and steals the spotlight. Beyond the ring, Michael Mizanin built an empire. He stepped into Hollywood, proving his talents went far beyond wrestling. From starring in the Marine franchise to guest appearances in television shows and films, he showed he could hold his own in any arena. He didn't just want to be known as the wrestler who tried acting. He wanted to be known as the entertainer who could do it all. And he did. With his wife, Maurice, a fellow WWE superstar, The Miz built a life that millions admire. Together, they became one of WWE's most beloved couples, both on and off screen. Their chemistry, their humor, their honesty turned them into reality TV stars once again on Ms. and Mrs. showing fans a side of them that was funny, relatable, and real. Behind the arrogance of The Miz, you saw Michael, the husband, the father, the man who worked hard for everything he has. And that's what makes his story so inspiring. Because beneath the bravado, there's a story of hard work, love, and resilience. A man who could have quit 1,000 times but never did. A man who kept showing up, kept fighting, and kept proving that dreams do come true if you're willing to fight for them. The Miz's journey reminds us that success doesn't always come easy. It's not about being handed opportunities, it's about earning them. And he earned every bit of his success. From being booed out of arenas to headlining WrestleMania, from being doubted by peers to mentoring younger stars, he's come full circle. Now, he's not just a superstar, he's a veteran, a mentor, a symbol of longevity and passion. And what's truly emotional is seeing how he's embraced every chapter. He's proud of his reality TV roots, proud of his Hollywood projects, proud of his wrestling career. He never hides where he came from. Instead, he celebrates it. Because he knows, it's all part of what made him who he is. There's something beautiful about watching a man evolve in front of the world. When The Miz says, "I'm awesome," it's not arrogance, it's truth. Because he earned the right to say it. Through blood, sweat, criticism, and years of hard work, he became one of the most respected entertainers in the industry. Now, as part of WWE SmackDown, The Miz continues to inspire new generations. He's living proof that you don't need to fit the mold to be successful. You can be unique, loud, different, and still win. His legacy isn't just about championships or fame, it's about perseverance. About believing in yourself when no one else does. Think about that. How many of us give up when people doubt us? How many of us let fear stop us from chasing dreams? The Miz didn't. He turned doubt into drive. And that's why his story resonates beyond wrestling. It's a human story, about ambition, resilience, and the courage to stay true to yourself. Behind every insult thrown his way, behind every, "you'll never make it," there was a spark inside him that said, "Watch me." And now, the world is watching, not because he asked for attention, but because he earned it. From the streets of Ohio to the bright lights of Hollywood and WWE arenas, Michael Gregory Mizanin has written his story in golden letters. A story that reminds us that you don't have to be born into greatness to achieve it, you just have to believe you can. And that's the beauty of The Miz. He's not just a character. He's a testament to persistence. Every time he steps into the ring, cuts a promo, or performs in front of a live crowd, he's saying to everyone watching, "If I can do it, you can too." He's proof that life doesn't always go as planned, but with passion and belief, you can make your own destiny. The same kid who was laughed at for dreaming big is now a global superstar. And he did it all with confidence, charisma, and that signature smirk that says, "I told you so." So the next time you see The Miz walking down that ramp, remember, that's not just a wrestler. That's a dreamer who made it. That's a man who turned his weaknesses into strengths. That's a man who showed the world what happens when you refuse to quit. Michael Mizanin didn't just become The Miz. He became a symbol of never giving up, of believing in your dreams, of staying true to who you are. And that's what makes his story truly awesome. Thank you for joining us here on Nation of Glory, where we share the stories that move hearts and ignite passion. If this journey of The Miz inspired you, if it reminded you to chase your own dreams no matter how many people doubt you, then hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories from the world of wrestling, Hollywood, and beyond. Because here at Nation of Glory, we believe every superstar has a story, and every story has the power to inspire. So stay strong, stay passionate, and remember, like The Miz, you too are awesome. See you in the next one, and as always, stay glorious.